I live out in a small Kentucky town most people drive through without even realising it's there. Not much happens here. A gas station, a diner, a few old houses half swallowed by the woods. But if you ask any local trucker or old-timer about Highway 68, they'll tell you the same story. Watch for the little girl in the pink nightgown. They call her Jana. No one really knows when the legend started. Some say Jana was a little girl who lived in one of the houses up the road, a quiet family that disappeared sometime in the late 70s. Folks around here still swear the house is cursed. Others claim she was murdered in the woods, her body never found. But the story most people tell is that she was chasing a butterfly across the highway one summer afternoon when a truck came around the bend too fast. The driver tried to stop, but by the time he did, it was already too late. The impact threw her several feet. The driver called for help, sobbing into the radio, but by the time anyone arrived, the girl was gone. No body, no blood. Nothing but a pink ribbon tangled in the weeds by the guardrail. Since then, truckers say they've seen her, a little girl with curly blonde hair and pale blue eyes, standing barefoot by the woods just before the old bridge. Sometimes she waves, sometimes she just watches you pass, and every now and then when the storms roll in heavy and the road starts to flood, she appears. Most think she's a bad omen, but not everyone. A long-haul driver named Ron, been driving 20 years, once told a story that stuck with me. He swore it happened during a summer storm in 2014. He'd been on the road for nearly a week straight, bone-tired, just trying to get home. When the rain started, it hit hard, sheets of water so thick his wipers couldn't keep up. He decided to pull over until it cleared. While sitting there, he said his CB radio crackled to life with static. He figured it was another trucker caught in the weather, so he reached for the mic. Breaker 19, anyone out here tonight? Silence. Then a small voice, high-pitched, soft, like a little girl, came through the static.
Wait out the storm!
That's all it said. Then the line went dead. He thought it was just interference, maybe a prank from someone nearby. But something in that voice unsettled him. The way it sounded so close, like she was whispering from the passenger seat. So he waited. When the rain stopped, Ron started his truck back up and pulled onto the road. Less than half a mile ahead, he spotted a car stalled in the middle of the lane, a woman and her young daughter inside, shaking and crying. He jumped out to check on them. Turns out their car had died right as the storm started and wouldn't start again until moments before he pulled up. If he hadn't stopped, he would have ploughed right into them in the dark. He said the little girl in the back seat was wearing a pink nightgown, but here's where it gets stranger. When Ron looked down, he noticed a tiny pink ribbon line in the wet gravel by his boots. The same kind locals say Jana lost the night she died. He kept that ribbon in his glove compartment until the day he died. Now, when the rain hits Highway 68 and the thunder starts rolling through those trees, truckers still flick their headlights twice before crossing the bridge, a silent thank you to the ghost girl who never left. And if you ever find yourself driving that stretch during a bad storm and your radio starts to crackle with static, listen carefully, because if you hear a soft little voice say, "Wait out the storm," you better do as she says.